Imagine this. You're scrolling through social media and you come across an ad that promises that buying product X will change your life. Do you drop $99 in 4 easy installments without a second thought? Or do you question the claim and do some research before you buy in? How you answer might depend on your critical thinking skills. Hi, I'm Andrea Pisani. I work with students every day to help them explore their passions and make great futures for themselves. Let's talk about the skills everyone needs to make it in the 21st century. 21st century skills. Critical thinking is a 21st century learning skill. Let's take a deep look at what it is, why it's important, and how we can improve our critical thinking skills for the 21st century. Let's face it, in today's world, we are bombarded with information left and right, and it's hard to know what to believe. But fear not, my friends, that's where critical thinking skills come in. With critical thinking, you're not just taking things at face value. You're asking questions, gathering evidence, analyzing and interpreting that evidence, and then making an informed decision. Critical thinking is essential for good decision-making, problem-solving, and thinking and learning independently. It's not just about evaluating information, it's also about being able to reason effectively and think systematically. Let's use the social media example from earlier. Instead of just buying product X because the ad says it will change your life, you ask yourself, is this claim credible? Has anyone else tried this product and had success? What are the potential downsides? And then you gather evidence by reading reviews, talking to friends, or even trying the product yourself. Finally, you analyze the evidence and make a decision based on your findings. Gathering evidence is a crucial step in critical thinking. It's important to use multiple credible sources and to consider any potential biases. For example, if you're researching a product, it's important to read reviews from a variety of sources, such as consumer reports, independent blogs, and customer reviews. This will give you a more well-rounded understanding of the product. Analyzing the evidence is also an important step in critical thinking. This includes evaluating the credibility of the sources, looking for patterns and inconsistencies, and considering the context. For example, if you're researching a product, you might consider the price, the brand reputation, and the product features. This will help you make an informed decision about whether or not to buy the product. Making a decision based on your findings is the final step in critical thinking. It's important to weigh the pros and cons and to consider any potential risks. For example, if you're deciding whether or not to buy a product, you might consider the cost, the potential benefits, and any potential downsides. Of course, critical thinking skills aren't just important for making important life decisions, like whether or not to buy that miracle product on social media. They're also crucial for problem solving and independent thinking and learning. Also, according to a study performed by Heather A. Butler and written about in Scientific American, individuals with good critical thinking skills experienced fewer negative life events than those who were just intelligent. So, being smart is great, but thinking critically might be better. One great way to start honing your critical thinking skills is to simply start questioning things. When you're reading an article or watching a video, take a step back and ask yourself what the source's biases might be, and if there's any evidence to back up their claims. You can also try looking at a problem or situation from multiple perspectives to see if there's a different way to approach it. Finally, practice analyzing and interpreting the information you've gathered. This might mean breaking down an argument to see if it's logical, or looking at data to see if it supports a claim. The more you practice this step, the better you'll get at making sense of the information you come across. All this may sound like a lot of work, but the good news is that it gets easier with practice. And before you know it, critical thinking will become second nature to you. Critical thinking is an essential learning skill that can help us navigate the information overload of the 21st century. It enables us to make better decisions, solve problems, and think independently. It's not something that you can learn overnight, but by questioning, researching, and staying curious, you can work on honing your critical thinking skills. Developing this skill is a process. According to the Foundation for Critical Thinking, the development of critical thinking skills is a lifelong endeavor, with benefits that pay off both personal and professionally. If you want to learn more about 21st century skills, be sure to visit our website, myfutureofwork.org. There you'll find a series of videos that take a deeper look at each of the 3 L's: leadership, learning, and life skills. And you might even find something that will make you laugh while learning. Who knows?